You got a little heated on this.
And I just want to say, warning to headphone users.
You definitely will need a headphone warning.
Some ranting here in our podcast. Stay tuned for
What's up, Unstoppable Squad? Welcome to our first wrestling podcast of the year. I'm Unstoppable Denominator.
I'm Pistol Pete.
And we have some very interesting topics for the first year of 2026.
Yeah, we do. First and foremost, we hope that you have had a great holiday season.
Yep.
Hopefully you got everything you wanted, and if you had a great Happy New Year, as this is our first podcast of the year.
And sorry guys, we did not do a podcast last week. I decided to take another week off because just the holidays and there wasn't much to cover last week anyways.
Yeah, you were telling me that there was like very little.
There was about maybe 4 or 5 or 6 topics. I was like, it would be only like a 10-minute podcast episode, but
maybe a little one. Maybe you could stretch it out a little longer.
Probably within 15 at least.
Yeah.
But it wasn't worth it.
Okay.
Normally podcast goes up to, I think, 30 to 45 minute long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and ours usually goes longer than that. So.
Yeah.
So a 15-minute podcast from us, that would be like, oh shit.
What happened?
What happened? Did you just give up halfway through?
Right? You're fired! Just like off camera, what happened?
Right, yeah. We had a
little incident.
We had a little incident off camera. After we did our taste test, we had a little oopsie moment. And when I say we, I mean me.
Yeah.
Because it was all my fault. And I'll gladly take the blame for that.
You're fired!
Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe on the channel.
Yep, and we got a lot of things going on this year. Guys, if you guys want to check out my regular podcast, links will be down in the description down below. I have some big interviews coming this year in 2026 over there on that channel. And I'm hoping to have you, me, and Vulture to do a normal podcast over there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure.
And even with Immortal Spades. So in 2026, I'm planning on having a big podcast, which I talked about off camera before. I just want to miss what's going to happen. Big names coming to the podcast channel over there.
So let's get this started with our first podcast. Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, have become, once again, your WWE Tag Team Champions.
First time since 2023.
I think so, yeah. Since they had that like multi-year long title reign with the bloodline. It's gonna be interesting to see what a non-bloodline Jimmy and Jay Uso title reign looks like post 2023.
Right. And the thing is, shockingly, I'm surprised they won.
We did this the one I was on before the holidays, we reported that they just became a tag team again.
Yeah.
Like right then. So this is kind of surprising that they already became tag team champs.
Right.
I guess that's how you want to book the Usos if you're going to have them as your tag team.
NXT Wrestling has reported saying that Raw, the tag team, is hurting right now. Tag team division's hurting on Raw right now.
Well, there's, especially after the disbandment of one major tag team.
Who?
DIY. Because
they're on those guys are on SmackDown. DIY is on SmackDown.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, we will talk about that, but they were on SmackDown.
Ah, okay. I thought they were on Raw.
No, they were on SmackDown.
Okay, that's my bad.
So, but
I had one job.
Raw's hurting right now with tag teams, so I think that's why they brought the tag team back.
Maybe you can call some guys up from NXT or something they could use all the help that they could get. Right now.
I sent you, or in the group chat that we are in, did you see that Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, he's saying that, hey, we want to be...
I did see that.
Part of this.
Well, that makes sense. That's where they are most well known.
It's going to probably be the Usos, the Hardys, and the New Day.
I'd be down for that at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
that would be a great match. Three of the all-time great tag teams going at it.
Right.
That's definitely something I would be interested
in a ladder match.
Oh hell yeah! That would be awesome. Book it right now.
I think they probably will book it.
Book it right now.
As of this right now, right down here, you'll see the time and date stamp. Remember this where we said it.
Yep, we said it on January 4th as of recording this.
At 5:53 p.m.
We definitely have first reported this here, and yeah, that's all for this.
Rumors saying that Roman Reigns will win Royal Rumble and win title at WrestleMania, bringing back the OG bloodline back.
Okay, Roman Reigns. First of all, Roman Reigns is one of the best wrestlers, probably the best of the modern era, I would say. He's at least in that like upper class of guys that you have in your minds right now. To bring the bloodline back, fine, I guess, but it's like, how would that work when there are literally two separate bloodline factions now?
Right.
You got Roman Reigns and the Usos, who by all accounts are kind of disbanded as a threesome right now, because I mean, you obviously have the Usos as the tag team champs on their own, and neither of them want. Well, Jay doesn't want anything to do with Roman, and Roman it's kind of like the same thing with him. Like, I mean, he didn't say it in character, or not that I'm aware of, but I'm not saying this can't happen, but both of them seem to be on different sides of the road where they want to go. So, I mean, if they bring them back, you would have to work in a story that combines all of this. And that's only from them. Like, Solo Sikoa was also an original Bloodline member.
Yep.
So you bring him back, he might not even want to deal with Roman and the Usos.
Right.
So
turning him babyface.
They'd have to turn him babyface, which I don't think will work at this point. He's one of the biggest heels.
When he's like on the house shows and stuff, he's a little funny though.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but those are house shows. That's not like those aren't like the main canon.
Yep.
If you know what I'm talking about here, because Roman Reigns has a lot of heat with a bunch of different members of the locker room, and even some superstars like Sami Zayn or whatever, for instance, they might not even trust Roman again after his title reign, where he basically steamrolled himself through the entire locker room. So I don't know. I think I could definitely see him winning a title, and that would be an interesting Mania moment, because WrestleMania and Roman Reigns kind of go together like peanut butter and jelly these days. So I could definitely see him winning a title there, but I don't think I'm all on board yet for the bloodline to be a thing. What do you think?
Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't see it happening yet. Maybe give it a couple years. Mm-hmm. Maybe, who knows, maybe as a face and turn it into a heel, but I want to see it as the original bloodline as the face.
Yeah, me too, if that were to happen, because had a heel run already. The only thing that they haven't done would be them as a babyface faction.
Right.
Again, I don't know if I don't see it right now.
I think it'll lead up to it. Who knows?
Yeah, they might put something like on Raw or SmackDown leading up to WrestleMania. Like, they might just swerve us in that direction. But
or like, you know what Jimmy says? Oh, I called up my brother off camera, and we combined the Usos again. It's like, what if they did that off camera? Someone
mentioned it on SmackDown. I'm not sure if it was Solo Sikoa or one of the announcers, but somewhere I heard on SmackDown that there was going to be a new Bloodline story. But again, like what I was saying, like a lot of stuff would have to go down. A lot of like hashing out would have to happen if this were to be
I say it won't be at WrestleMania. I can say probably SummerSlam Survivor Series up to that point, but yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. maybe WrestleMania would be too soon.
Yeah.
Right. Anyways, that's it for this. What do you guys think? Do you see Roman Reigns and the Bloodline back as a faction or not? Let us know in the comments. Topic is about Sheamus. A couple months ago, I think it was, we did a report that Sheamus, after he won his match in the Last Time Is Now tournament, took up an injury.
Yep.
And they had to replace him with The Miz. And then, LA Knight eventually went on to face Gunther, and Gunther retired Cena, whatever. You know what we're talking about. However, now the reports are saying he's getting shoulder surgery. Now, I am not sure that it is from the injury he suffered at the Last Time Is Now tournament. That has not been specified anywhere. Right. This could have been another one, like in workouts, in like a workout. So Sheamus is going to be out for some time. I wish him nothing but the best.
Right, and C Wrestling did report saying that he did successfully have surgery repaired.
Okay, so that is good news. I wish Sheamus nothing but the best.
Yep.
For our next topic is about the 2025 NXT Awards. So this is a yearly tradition on NXT where the last NXT of the year is typically a pre-recorded show, and they basically go over what the NXT standouts of the year are. So So on the NXT last week, it was revealed to us that the male superstar of the year is Javon Evans. The female superstar of the year is Sol Ruca. The tag team of the year is Sol Ruca and ZARIA. The match of the year is Femi versus Trick Williams versus Javon Evans at Stand and Deliver, which, my God, that was a fantastic match. So it definitely deserves that. And the premium live event of the year, which, no surprise to anybody, was Stand and Deliver. It's their WrestleMania, and it basically wins every year. It used to be NXT TakeOver Brooklyn when that was around years ago. That would win this award like each time it was available, because that was the best. Those are two of the best NXT pay-per-views ever, if you ask me specifically. It's what first got me hooked on NXT, and it also was just at a time where the roster then was so much better than the roster that they have now. And even though NXT is still good now, it's just the class of the two variants are like far apart. I think Javon Evans is definitely deserving of this award because he's just been killing it in every way possible. He's had, it seems like every other title match that is on NXT has Javon Evans in it, and though he has yet to win, you can tell by watching his matches that dude has it.
Right.
That dude is going to be the next Jeff Hardy. I can see it right now. He's just the next Jeff Hardy, Kofi Kingston type character for me.
You're right, and the thing is, I'll say is that he hasn't won a title yet.
Nope.
But eventually he might get a title, but it won't be in NXT because we're going to be talking about it here in a bit, but I see him winning a title.
Yeah, I do too.
In the main roster.
I do too. Like, Javon Evans has a bright future ahead of him. That would be...
He's pretty much going to be a main Carter.
Yeah.
That's where
everybody likes Javon Evans, who has viewed his matches. Everybody in the back likes Javon Evans, which is a great sign for you as a talent. When you got the backings of the people that are above you, you definitely are going to go places. So, huge creds to Javon Evans. Sol Ruca, it's the same thing. She's just good. I haven't seen a ton of her matches this year, but I've always respected her. She definitely has something going for her. Maybe they will bring her up like next year. I could see. She definitely deserves that. I personally would have given it to Tatum Paxley, personally, because I think the moment she had with the title this past year, I think that was just... I personally would have given it to her, but I'm not going to complain about this. And yeah, I think Sol Ruca is definitely deserving. What about you?
like I said with Javon Evans, he's great. Soul Ruca, pretty much, she impressed me at
Stand and Deliver.
No.
Oh, okay.
Last Time Is Now tournament.
Oh, yeah, she was in that. She definitely deserves it.
But with NXT Stand and Delivered, I didn't watch it because, again, work overnights, and it's hard to even watch them. And when you got spoilers coming left and right, thanks to Ringside News, Facebook, and yeah.
Yeah, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
I don't pretty much go on Twitter, so...
Neither do I, but I'm just
I just watch the highlights or listen to see wrestling, break the news or stuff. But
yeah, so the tag team of the year is her and ZARIA. That's been a notable. They've been a mainstay for a couple years now.
I'm surprised they haven't broke up yet.
Yeah, I am too. I think it's especially when it comes time to bring Sol Ruca up, I think they might pull the trigger on that. I think they might have ZARIA turn on her, or the other way around, whatever they decide. But I do think the time is crucial in that department. Match of the year, as I said, match of the year. Oh, but I have no issues with this whatsoever. This clearly was the best match in NXT this year for me, at least. That match was just incredible, and I just remember watching that. I'm like, damn, that was actually the moment where I saw Javon Evans as a big time player. I think that's, again, he's had some good matches before that, but like after that match was over, you knew Femi and Trick Williams were going to bring it. I was kind of surprised that Evans did as much in that match as he did, so I have no issues with any of these. And same thing with Stand and Deliver. Stand and Deliver was great in the WrestleMania weekend. Yep. All these I am okay. The only two I'm iffy on are the female superstar of the year and the tag team of the year. I would have probably gave those to someone else, but overall, I think these are deserving. Let us know what you guys think down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let us know in the comments below.
There was a speed match on NXT that ended in 8 seconds. TAVION Heights just beat LEXIS King in an instant match.
Yeah, TAVION Heights hit his finisher after the bell ring and then just got the pin.
Yep.
The match was it. The match was over just like that.
Man, they're just burying LEXIS King.
Man, I feel bad. I feel bad for LEXIS King because
to be honest with you, LEXIS King, you should have just stayed with AEW.
You should have stayed in AEW, man, because I remember
just getting buried, man.
I remember when he signed with NXT, like it was a big deal on the internet. This was like one of their first major stars that they had crossing over to the rival brand. Everyone thought, oh, this guy's going to be money. Well,
not anymore.
He hasn't exactly lived up to the hype in NXT.
He's getting buried, and I'm guarantee he's going to be released in the next coming releases.
No, I hope not. I hope not.
Mark my words, it's going to happen.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I really hope that's not the case. At least give him a call-up at some point. But
they're going to bury him. He's going to go up against Gunther. Gunther's going to bury him. Poor LEXIS. He should have
just stayed. King. He should have just stayed in AEW.
Yep.
He should have just stayed in AEW, man. Because he was fine over there, but it's like, oh, he's just getting buried. It's really sad what they're doing with him. But at the same time, it's hilarious because the LEXIS King character is such a dick. You kind of pop when he loses, but unless your name is Brian Myers, I don't think many people...
They pretty much buried his ass.
Oh, yeah. But unless your name is Brian Myers, you probably don't want to be losing every single time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it doesn't really do anything for you as a star.
Yeah, they buried his ass, and they're pretty much going to bury LEXIS King's ass.
Yeah, pretty much. If they're going to have a match end in 8 seconds, come on, man.
Yeah, release time.
He's done.
Let us know in the comments below how you feel about LEXIS King. Our next topic is Rey Mysterio got inducted into the Hall of Fame almost 3 years ago while still a member of the active roster. See, this is why I brought this up, said this before. Why put him in the Hall of Fame if he's still going to be the active roster? I said this off our podcast a long time ago. He got inducted. He's still active to the roster. He's still wrestling. Why put him in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I mean,
that was just a waste. Induct him when he's not going to be wrestling anymore.
Yeah, with all due respect to Rey Mysterio, I kind of agree with you. At least a little bit. Rey Mysterio is the best luchador of all time. Having said that, you would think that a guy like that, who is undoubtedly the best in his field, should be a Hall of Famer. Except for what you were saying. He's still on the active roster. So, did you really have to induct him then? Could you wait, a few years back?
Right.
A few years down the line?
I get it that you wanted to put him in the Hall of Fame before he passes away or something, but that could have been used by someone else 3 years ago.
Yeah, there could have been someone else. I don't really have any names of people I would put in aside from him. However, that you really don't need anyone else at the same time. But I do kind of agree with you. It is stupid that they decided to give him a Hall of Fame induction and still have him not just wrestling, but wrestling quite a bit. He's involved in Dom Mysterio's storylines, and he's I know he hasn't wrestled as much as he used to. For a guy that's 51 years old, he's been balling.
Right, and
lately.
The thing is, I'll tell you this right now, putting him as a Hall of Famer, and he's still active to the main roster and wrestling, 51 years old, great, yes. It was something that you said earlier, I forgot, damn it, don't remember, but...
Have him wrestling quite a bit?
No, I don't know. I just had a brain fart.
Yeah, it's kind of, you would think that a guy like Rey Mysterio would be in the Hall of Fame, but especially when you see guys like Edge and he was inducted years ago, but he was fully retired before he got in. Triple H even, they waited till he retired. John Cena's gonna get in next year.
Yep.
Or this year. Whatever the next WrestleMania is, I believe I saw that Cena's going to headline that class, and whenever Bray Wyatt gets in,
probably never with WWE. He should have been inducted when he passed away.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, there are guys that they wait for some guys to retire, but then other guys get to come back, and it's
with people on that are contracted and they're in the Hall of Fame, say Trish Stratus. She'll appear here and there. She doesn't wrestle like freaking Rey Mysterio does.
Yeah, no disrespect to Rey Mysterio, but it's odd that they're using him like that.
Right.
They pick and choose who gets to go in the Hall of Fame, and then when they really shouldn't, at least at that time, wait until their run is over, then induct them. But I don't know, it's just very weird. It doesn't make sense, but what does in professional wrestling, right?
Right. Let us know in the comments below how you guys feel about that, because I want to know how you guys feel. Rey Mysterio should have been inducted the way he is and be still active to the main roster in wrestling, or you guys think he should have been waited?
Let us know in the comments below. The next topic is Mercedes Mone loses another title.
I've called this too, dude.
Yes, you did.
And she's pissed about when she's getting called out about it, though.
Yep, she lost the TBS championship.
She's getting called out. I mean, she's telling people to stop saying this is her downfall. Mercedes, this is your downfall. I am sorry to say, you're losing your belts left and right. This is your downfall from winning all those titles.
Willow Nightingale. Nice. So, yeah. Oh boy, I'm going to get... I can already see the comments typing away for what I'm about to say here. I already see it happening.
Okay.
Yeah. Mercedes Mone, for me, probably the most overrated women's wrestler on the planet. I was never a fan of hers. You know this, so you can back me up here. I wasn't even, when Mercedes and Naomi left WWE. I hated her before then.
Oh, I know.
I hated her from the time she was in NXT, her whole main roster debut, like her whole entire run. And the only time I was somewhat on her side was when she was a heel. But like, because I think her heel character was better than her face character. But even then, she's like one of the most overrated, overhyped like wrestlers that I've ever witnessed. And so to see her lose another title, bro, this is the downfall of Mercedes Moné's career, bro.
And you know what? She just, right, yes, she won her 13th belt, up to 13 belts. But where will this lead after she loses all those belts? I think it's time to move on.
Probably a hiatus. Probably would think she's going to go on hiatus.
Yeah. Or back to WWE.
Wouldn't that be funny?
And with all the belts there.
It seems like whoever roasts WWE goes back. Like, Matt Cardona said he would never in a million years go back to WWE.
And look, what...
And, well,
we'll talk about
that later on. Cody Rhodes. Remember when he made his AEW career, he smashed Triple H in Triple H's throne with a sledgehammer?
I was watching it with my dad.
He's now back.
Yep.
And he's a two-time champion.
Because Vince wanted him back.
Right, but, I mean...
Welcome Tom home.
And then you have Chris... Then now the reports are Chris Jericho is coming back at some point. We just don't know when. We'll talk about that later on. Possibly tomorrow, however, nothing is set in stone. And it seems like But my point is, it seems like everyone that said, "Oh, I'll never go back to WWE," they all go back. It seems like, and I think I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same thing with Mercedes. Honestly, no, I've never been a fan of Mercedes Moné at all.
Yep, same.
And I'm glad she's losing. I really am. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to see Mercedes Moné lose.
You know, I'm just going to throw this right out here. I know I can tell you're going to hate me for this, but your former friend, my friend, hated Sasha Banks.
Yes, he did.
So much.
Yes, he did.
That he went off on it.
Oh, yes! Woo! Oh no! Oh, no! Wait a minute! No! You, Sasha! Fuck you, Sasha! Fucking bitch! Sasha! Fuck you! You pig-headed fuck! It's Vegas! I'm hurtful! I almost chewed my food! Whatever! I don't care! I got called the business! Fuck you, you purple-headed pig-headed fuck! You legit bitch! Fuck you! Wow! Listen to that! If I was a woman, I'd kick you right in your fucking face! And I'll show you who's legit! Damn! Remember my time? Road Mitch! Road Mitch! Road Mitch! Road Mitch! Remember my last time was a word? It's not over! No! Trish! We're gonna have another chip! Come on, woman! Hey, you're right. I train you good. I train you good, Mitch. Mitch, in one word, describe Sasha. Oh, more than just one word. 1,000 words. She's very much. Hey, remember what I said about Triple H? I trained him well. I trained him well. I was working so hard on this brilliant.
Where that clip is I put it on my TikTok.
That was hilarious. That was a hilarious moment.
Put it on TikTok, and I have it. I put it in my podcast multiple times. I think on this channel or in his interview, which will be up soon.
But yeah, Mercedes Moné losing another one. Congrats to Willow Nightingale. I hope she keeps that title. I hope she probably won't. They'll probably give it right back to Mercedes Moné. But
nah, I think this is the complete downfall for her.
But it's all come crashing down.
That was the main title.
Yeah, it was for her. For her, because she failed to win the AEW World Championship during this title reign.
Yep.
So it's like, now that she lost to TBS, is she ever gonna become AEW champion?
Nope.
I don't see it especially if they're doing this with her. I don't see it, at least for the foreseeable future. But yeah, let us know in the comments how you think of it. Man, I already see you guys getting pissed at me. But I really don't care. I don't care. I despise her. I despise this lady with everything in me. Let us know in the comments down below.
News. The WWE and TNA partnership is expected to continue all the way until at least 2028. So that would be great. The partnership has been iffy on this situation.
It's been hit or miss.
Because the reason why I say iffy is because it seems like all WWE is getting all TNA belts, and TNA hasn't won. Well, it has won one, but has not won all of them, like WWE has.
Yeah, it's definitely been hit and miss. We've covered the partnership a bunch on this podcast. Only thing that I hope they work on is the titles. It feels like, and this could just be me overanalyzing again, but it feels like that WWE always wins the belts. There's very little TNA representation.
Yep.
So I think they can if they work on that, I honestly could see this going like longer than 2028.
Right.
Honestly, I don't want this to end. I think it would be beneficial for both of them.
Something tells me there's a little works in this, is that WWE is trying to buy TNA. They've been trying to buy TNA for the longest time.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, if they do buy TNA, I mean, maybe they will, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that. But we've talked about this a bunch. I'm glad to see it sticking around, really. There's so much you can do with it, and another thing I hope what they do is, I hope that they have some main roster guys fight the NXT.
Yes, that would be interesting to see. There's so much I would love.
There's so many that you can.
I want to see Moose versus fucking Roman Reigns.
Oh hell yeah! Moose versus Roman Reigns. You got Sami Zayn versus ADC,
which we'll talk
about too later. Sami Zayn versus Eddie Edwards. Then you have the New Day versus the Rascals. The Usos versus the Rascals. There's so much you can do with them.
Moose versus Braun Breaker.
Dolph Ziggler versus, Nick Nemeth versus Matt Cardona. There are so many.
I think they already fought in TNA, I think.
I know, but it's just, you know what I'm talking about. Randy Orton versus Frankie Kazarian. They're essentially the same character. So you have both of them.
Eddie Edwards and Randy Orton.
Yeah, there's the list goes on and on. Femi versus Moose. Again. I know they fought in NXT before, but...
Did they?
Yeah.
I must have missed that.
Yeah, I believe it was at Stand and Deliver.
I must have missed that. Wait, no, you put Trick Williams and Javon Evans at Stand and Deliver.
Yes, but... I know they fought at some point. I know they did. That's a thing that I do remember, unless I'm brain dead, which also could be the case. Yeah. It wasn't. It was at the February 20th episode of Impact, because I know after the February 20th episode of TNA, they had a thing on NXT where Femi was having that feud with the System, and that's what all this led to.
I must have missed that.
Okay. It's fine.
But let us know in the comments.
Next topic is WWE unlocks a massive vault on Netflix. So you got every WrestleMania and Attitude Era events and more premium live events now streaming on Netflix. This is big for a couple reasons. One, obviously, the WWE and Netflix partnership is worth $1 billion, or however it is. So Netflix wants to get as many pieces of the pie as they can. Another thing is, I've been getting a lot of feed on this where all the pay-per-views that were on Peacock are gone. They're all gone.
I think we mentioned this in a podcast that Peacock was going to be off Peacock soon.
Yeah, it was. But
I think we reported that.
But I think that deal ended at the end of the year.
Probably.
And now that they're on Netflix officially, that they will...
See, this is why I think WWE should have kept WWE Network.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to say this multiple times. and I've said this multiple times in the past.
And you're going to keep saying this until it happens.
Again,
which is
probably going to happen again.
What's the thing you were going to say?
About what? I'm confused. What?
Oh, the WWE Network thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and you're gonna keep saying, "Oh, I'm such a, I'm a moron. I'm a moron." Okay, editor,
keep this in, please.
Okay, so yeah, it's great. I'm falling apart already.
Are you drunk on cranberry?
I might be. I might.
Cranberry ginger ale, a non-alcohol drink.
I know, right? I might be.
I think I was earlier. They must have put a little bit of alcohol in it.
They could have.
So my lips went numb.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think bring back the WWE Network. Just bring that back. It was so simple when all WWE property could be on one thing.
Right. And
now you have it on Netflix and then cable and now ESPN.
I'm gonna put it on a different app, and then I'm gonna with a new app coming out, we're gonna put it over there. It's like, come on, just leave it on one app.
Yeah. How like simple would it be if it just had one?
Right. What happens if we're hooked on WWE and then on one app, and then after you leave that app, right, we're hooked on the app because we have a show we like.
Yeah, so
on there.
It should.
They're trying to make us spend so much money to keep that app around.
Fear of missing out. It's the fear of missing out. However, some people might bite, others won't. And I've been saying this basically since the thing started. The prices is an issue.
Yes.
It's an issue for a lot of reasons, not just because the ability to watch it is getting high. It's also the price. I hope WWE and Netflix understand that not everybody is a millionaire,
right,
and can afford all this. Some of the die-hard wrestling fans don't make much per year, but they'll seek it. They'll seek that content out because it's what gets them through. If they lose that audience, I've said this before, like, if they lose the hardcore audience, that's when this thing is really gonna get down the drain.
I know you took this off the list, but you guys, I don't know if you guys know, but you remember the green shirt guy, guys?
Yes.
There's a guy that's familiar to the green shirt guy where Brock Lesnar guy is literally hung up his shirt and left it in the arena. Mm-hmm. That was his last show. Because
really?
Why? It's because he can't afford these fucking shows anymore because WWE TKO is too greedy with their fucking money. Because they're money hungry.
Didn't have to do that. I mean, you're not wrong, but damn.
That's why you said in the past, before, you're going to lose your audience. And once you lose your audience, bye-bye company.
They cannot afford to lose the hardcore audience in specifically, because the hardcore audience, those are the people that will, no matter what the price is, those people will be there.
And you literally lost me from going to a show. I can't afford it right now because I have too much bills to pay. I'm hanging by a thread by watching all these freaking apps.
It's not an issue right now because right now you're not seeing, I mean, you see a bit, right? For people who are anti-greed companies and like anti-streaming services or what. But if they keep going the way they're going, eventually the people that always watch will no longer be able to. And if that happens, if they lose those people, not people like you and me, who if it goes too much, then we can comfortably say see ya.
Yep.
But the people that don't have that kind of a budget, like, and are more flexible with their money, if they can't afford it, that's when this company's gonna have to make a major change the other direction, because you cannot lose those people, man. WWE will be able to live on without you and me, or the common person that tunes in maybe like once or twice a year.
All right, and you know what? I'll still tune in, like, probably from wrestling sources, but I'm not going to be able to continue paying this if this continues.
If it keeps going up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. WWE will still be going on without people like you and me, who we wouldn't have any problem in the world just saying, yeah, see ya. But it's the people that love wrestling. If those people start dipping because of whatever reason, prices, TKO, whatever the reason is, any reason is valid, by the way. When it comes to them watching wrestling or providing for their family, they are going to choose their family.
Yep.
Or at least I hope they do.
If they don't, then you're
or at least I hope they do. If not, then obviously you have different viewpoints than me, but that's what I'm mainly saying.
Right.
Yeah, if they lose those, then it's bye-bye company.
Yep, and TKO's been dropping it down to the ground.
They really have, and it's sad what this company is going to, honestly. Because they had such a high just as early as, like, a few years ago. Like, everyone was tuning in to WWE. Even people my girlfriend who didn't watch WWE since she was a kid, since Austin and The Rock and Goldberg were wrestling in their prime, and she just came back like 2 years ago because I kept telling her this thing is getting good.
Yep.
This thing's getting good. And she's like, and again, fear of missing out. Like fear of missing out, she wanted to know, and now she watches everything like us. But again, we are the type of person where we will have a budget, right?
Yep.
We will say, okay, we can't get anything past here, and if that happens, trust me, she will have no business. She'll have no problem at all telling WWE to go fuck themselves if they keep the price hikes and everything else.
Yep.
Especially if the prices to the shows and the pay-per-views don't go down, because that's a whole nother rabbit hole that I don't really have time to get into on this podcast. But yeah,
we will probably be talking about this in a different podcast.
Maybe next week.
AKA my normal podcast.
Yeah, maybe on this one next week. Who knows?
I think mainly we should talk about it on my regular podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
When we have Vulture, if you have time next week.
Okay.
So
I have a bunch of different. I'm free like a bunch next week, so
yeah,
we'll be able to work something out.
But anyways, let us know in the comments below how you guys feel. Are you guys happy that everything is on one platform again, or almost on a platform? But let us know in the comments.
Next topic: Mercedes. I almost said Mercedes Mone. Mercedes Martinez confirms 2026 will be her final year as a full-time wrestler. Yeah, I kind of saw this coming. But I'm also shocked because I haven't really seen much of her these days.
Yeah, either have I. I don't even know where.
Know where she wrestles, but I remember she was one of my favorites when I was watching her in in NXT and AEW. But yeah, so it's kind of shocking that seems to be calling it quits.
Full time. She
could be part time.
Yeah, she could go to part time, where she could probably start a family or just do something else.
Oh, she is still in AEW and Ring of Honor.
Okay, so maybe she's gonna step down to full part time, and just do like here and there, and then maybe see if she has kids or not.
I know she's married.
Yeah, she has one kid.
Oh, she does. Okay, yeah, it's right there.
How old is she?
She's 45.
Okay, she can't. I don't think she can have any more kids.
I mean, she probably could, but
I think after 42 is like where you're gonna have like issues.
Yeah, but it happens.
Yeah,
it happens,
you'll have issues during pregnancies.
I mean, you wouldn't know, but
I know because we were talking about this at work.
Okay, but yeah, it's good for her if she wants to go down to part time or not. Maybe she's retiring. Maybe whatever. Yeah, definitely good for her. Hope all the best. Hope all is good with Mercedes Martinez. I've always liked her. Yeah, let us know in the comments below what you guys think about
Cardona wins GCW title in shocking return, and he was wearing a costume.
Yes, he was.
And on a other shocking way, he has signed with WWE.
Yes, he did. Matt Cardona is back. He is on Friday Night SmackDown full time.
So I'm wondering if WWE is now allowing their superstars to work on indies as well.
Probably. I do remember Triple H saying that they want to go in that direction. Like this was maybe like in the spring or summer.
Yeah, but they do have the WWE ND ID or whatever.
But I do remember Triple H saying to us that they do want to go in that direction. So it seems like, or this could just be a Matt Cardona thing because he likes popping up basically wherever he wants. It could also be a Matt Cardona thing, but if he is in WWE, I know he's signed there, so he is there. But when he goes to WWE, if it's just going to be for SmackDown. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So he can also, because of the partnership, he could show up in TNA whenever. He could also show up, like, obviously he won the JCW title, so he's working somewhat on the indies.
Yep,
so,
and he is the indies god.
Self-proclaimed, but yes, he is. But yeah, I'm so happy to see Matt Cardona back. I'm actually wearing my Zack Ryder shirt right now. Yeah. Just because Matt Cardona has always been a favorite of mine, and he definitely since he left WWE, he's vastly improved his physique, and his characters have been great. And I definitely expect Matt Cardona to be at least in the main event on WWE going forward.
Yeah, I think
I definitely see that.
I want to see that. If they don't push him into the main event and give him a world title, what the fuck are you doing, Triple H?
Yeah, trust me. Triple H has made a bunch of questionable choices, but this is an easy decision. You got Matt Cardona back. And he's not Zack Ryder. He's Matt Cardona.
He's built to be a world champion now.
Yeah, he is.
And he proved himself on the indies to be a world champion. If you don't book him as a world champion in your company, then that is a big problem.
That is.
Where he will release himself and go back to indies. Or who knows? He might say, F you guys, and I'm going to retire.
Well, I did also see that he reported it on the podcast. I don't know however long ago, but I remember us saying this. Chelsea Green said that Matt Cardona wants to go back to WWE.
Yeah.
And
I did say that Kevin Owens
because his friends he's friends with Kevin Owens, he's friends with a bunch of these talents. So
yep.
They all love seeing him back, I'm sure. And now he's on SmackDown, so he can be closer with his wife. And who knows? I think it's good for everybody involved, but they better push him as a world champion.
I want to see Selena and Aleister Black versus
Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green.
Yeah.
I could see that. That would also be that. And when Kevin Owens comes back, Matt Cardona versus Kevin Owens. If Kevin Owens comes back, if he does, I should say, because he is still out injured. So there's a whole bunch of things they could do with him, and I'm expecting multiple. I'm expecting at least a title because that's all he's missing to become a Grand Slam. He's won tag team, Intercontinental, and U.S. title before. So we'll have to see where it goes, but I'm super happy Matt Cardona's back, and I liked how they chose Kit, whatever the dude's name was in the Yes Boys. I forget.
Yes Boy.
Yeah. Pretty Deadly. Thank you. Pretty Deadly. You're
welcome, whoever said it.
Yeah. I love how they had Matt Cardona just squash him. That was absolutely hilarious. Too. That was absolutely hilarious, and I cannot wait to see what the next topic is Randy Orton. Randy Orton is back. He was on Friday Night SmackDown, and he's going after the WWE Championship after Cody's feud with Drew is over. I know you are a huge Cody crybaby yourself.
Cody crybaby. I hate Cody.
I know you're a massive Cody crybaby yourself.
Yeah, right.
So, what do you think about this? I'm gonna let you have the floor.
I hope Drew beats Cody, so that way, you know what? I think Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre is going to come into a distraction by Randy Orton, and Randy Orton's going to give him RKO at the end of the match.
I could see that. And it would give Randy Orton the heel turn that I thought was going to happen months ago, by the way. Like, as soon as Cody won it the first time, I was like, okay, this is easy booking. Randy Orton should be somewhere on Cody's radar. This is easy booking.
Right.
But now they're waiting. Why they decided to wait till now to book this match is beyond me. But yeah, I think part of me wants to see Cody beat Drew, have Randy turn on him, probably RKO like you said.
When is that match?
It's at Bash in Berlin.
This week?
Next week? Bash at Berlin. Or it was in Berlin, or it's going to be in Berlin. I don't know if it's in the Royal Rumble, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, anywhere, wherever it is, I think they said Berlin. I could be wrong about that. But apparently there isn't a Bash in Berlin right now, so I am not sure where that is going to be. Maybe it's going to be at the Royal Rumble? That's in Saudi Arabia, so I'm not sure. No, it doesn't look like it.
There's something going out of the States, so I don't know.
But Nick Aldis did specifically mention Berlin for the location of Cody versus Drew. So maybe they're going to have just a normal episode of SmackDown over there.
Maybe. Who knows?
We'll keep you updated when that occurs.
Possibly next podcast.
Maybe next podcast, whatever. But glad to see that they're finally booking a match that I wanted like 2 years ago. So, yeah. What do you guys think? What do you guys think in the comments down below?
Our next topic is Julia wins the U.S. belt back. About a couple months ago, we did talk about this, if she was ever going to come back from this, and she actually did. Actually surprised
She probably just needed time off.
Yeah, from recovering from an injury, I think. Probably.
Either that, or she just, sometimes it just gets too much sometimes.
Yeah.
And we all just need time away. I'm happy. I was actually shocked that they actually had her win, though. But now that they did, that they have a chance to rectify a flaw that I brought up. I'm not sure I talked about it on the podcast. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but
I'd have to go watch it and listen to old podcast episodes again.
I know, right? I know, right? We're looking through it right now. No, anyway, one of my big complaints about WWE this past year or so is their use of Julia on the main roster.
Right.
I felt like she won the title. They did nothing with it, why her and Stephanie Vaquer were great in NXT.
Right.
So it's like, how can you not book her? And because she clearly has talent. Then once she lost the belt, which I didn't even, at that point I forgot she won it because they literally done nothing with her again.
Yeah, right.
So it felt like she was there and then gone. And then she's just finally coming back here. She wins the US title a second time.
It's just like Jade Cargill. You haven't seen her defended the belt.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what the fuck?
But she at least has a presence on the show. She at least has a presence, and they're doing something with her. She didn't defend the belt, yes, but she at least has a presence.
I never liked Jade.
Fine. She's not a favorite of mine either, but it's like
even coming from AEW, I never liked her either.
Okay, that's cool, but again, at least with Jade Cargill, she served a purpose on the show. Julia, it feels like they just called her up because she was so great in NXT. They had her win the belt because, again, she was so great in NXT. Let's just give her a belt. Once they gave her the belt, she was nowhere to be found. Not only did she not defend it until she lost, it felt like they had nothing for her. So it wasted the call-up. That's what I'm getting.
I know, it's just like the same way with Jade. They're wasting her title run as they're doing nothing for her.
Yeah.
So And then they did the same thing with the tag team titles with Judgment Day.
It just feels like they're doing nothing. So I hope they at least do something with Julia, because I'd like to see her at least have a proper feud / storyline with somebody.
Right.
As champion, other than Stephanie Vicaire, who she can't wrestle because she's on the other show. So I hope they actually do something with her. But again, congrats to Julia on winning her second US Damian title. Priest and Aleister Black. Damian Priest wins the feud with Aleister Black after that crazy ambulance match.
And there's a fan speculation, that the match is still on. He didn't close the front door or whatever, side doors. Like, who cares about those? Mm-hmm. It's all about closing the back door.
I don't know. It's just really weird. But I thought the ambulance match was sick, by the way.
I don't know. I didn't even remember. I just listened to the
highlights.
See wrestling when he tells me stuff. So
you should check out the highlights from that. It was really cool. That was a crazy, like, the first main event of SmackDown for this year was the ambulance match between Aleister Black and Damian Priest. That match was incredible. Rhea Ripley came out and took care of Zelina Vega. Damian Priest power slammed Aleister Black off the top of an ambulance through the table. Like I said, this match was sick. It could have gone anybody's way, but Damian Priest did take the victory by closing the doors on an unconscious Aleister Black at that point.
And finally, the feud
ended. won the feud against him. This feud has been awesome. Damian Priest needed this kind of victory because just to get him back in the title picture.
And I'll tell you this right now. The probably reason why they kept this feud going on so long is because I feel like they didn't have anything going on for them.
Probably not. But, I mean, I think if you ask a bunch of WWE guys, they would tell you that Damian Priest and Aleister Black are two of the best on that roster. I hope this isn't it for Aleister, though. I want him to be booked like he should as well.
Like I said, I feel like what I said before, Chelsea Green and Matt Cardona, whatever. Matt and Chelsea versus Aleister, and this should be bringing into a mixed tag team championship for these guys.
Right. Yeah, I completely agree. I think you definitely should do something with both of them because neither one lost. I know Damian Priest won the feud, but I don't think Aleister Black lost it. I think both of them can continue on and get better from this point on.
Yep.
But it was a crazy end to the first SmackDown of this year. So let us know in the comments down below, what did you think of the ambulance match on SmackDown? What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments down below.
First SmackDown with 3 hours. Your thoughts since you've seen...
Well,
I haven't watched the highlights, so remember? Mm-hmm. I heard from See Wrestling, so...
Okay. So, SmackDown overall, I thought it was better than Raw. Personally, with the 3 hours thing, it's always been Raw that was 3 hours for me. SmackDown has always been 2 hours. Sometimes it would be 3, but only on rare occasion did it ever go over 2. I guess my thoughts are the first show I thought was great. I thought this specific episode of SmackDown was really good. Overall, though, I'm kind of nervous.
Why is that?
Because, like I said, SmackDown has always been the 2-hour show. So, now that it's 3 hours, are they going to have 3 hours worth of stuff? Or are they going to have 2 hours worth of stuff, and then the middle hour is going to be, like, random throwaway stuff? I guess the timing of the shows isn't really the issue for me. It's, do they have that much stuff to do? Like, do they have 3 hours worth of quality material?
I think they might in the beginning, and then it might just, like, flop.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous. But again, like, with the ever-changing roster of guys coming in and out between, like,
the reason why I think they're putting...
all right.
with 3 hours because of stupid commercials. If they just get rid of commercials.
So, on that topic, they actually brought back the picture-in-picture.
Yeah, but the thing is, picture-in-picture, still you get commercials.
Yeah, but you don't have to. But you don't have to pay attention to the commercial. You can pay attention to the match.
I know, but that's like your break time right there.
But yeah, I think overall I'm kind of nervous because I guess the big question is, are they going to be able to sustain this 3 hours going forward?
We'll have
or
to
is
see.
this just a money thing? 100% it's a money thing. It's like, that's 100%. There's no other way to increase a show's length if it wasn't about money. Now that it has been changed, the eyes are now on TKO and Triple H. I'm not saying your stuff has to be like AEW All Out type of material or like WWE WrestleMania from last year type of material.
All right.
But it's gotta be worth watching. They do that, I think they're fine. If not, then it's gonna run into issues. That's my thoughts on that. What do you guys think down below? Do you like the 3 hours? Do you not? What is your thoughts on SmackDown as a whole? Let us know in the comments down below. Is staying on SmackDown. There were a couple of call-ups happening around WWE this year as Trick Williams, Joe Hendry, and apparently Jordynne Grace. They have all been floating around the rumor mill as they are going to be on SmackDown. And first of all, Joe Hendry. Who doesn't like Joe Hendry?
Do you believe in Joe Hendry?
I believe in Joe Hendry. Do you believe in Joe
No.
Hendry? Was that before or after he roasted your idol?
I don't believe in Joe Hendry at all.
I do. That was fucking funny. That was when he roasted the shit out of the Miz. I laughed hysterically. I thought that's a new holiday classic.
You know, I feel bad for the Miz.
It's gonna be on my playlist.
Miz is going through a lot of shit, but you know what? He deserves another world title.
Oh, he does. 100%. I agree with you there. It doesn't change the fact that was hilarious. Now, Jordynne Grace, for me, I think Jordynne Grace is the one where... what was the point of her being in NXT again?
To see what she can do.
Okay, but we already knew what she could do because she was the Knockouts champion.
I think she was trying to build something up with the Today Stars.
Okay, I could see that.
But with Trick Williams, he should have been called up a long fucking time ago.
Oh, absolutely. Trick Williams was money for a while and has been money for like a good solid 2 years, right? 3 years right now.
I said this, I think, before in our podcast, where I said he should have been called up a long time ago with Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, he should. I thought those two are going to have such a storied history.
But, oh my god, they had to keep him down there because he wasn't ready. Who fucking cares? He should have been... If he wasn't ready, then why bring up Carmelo Hayes? Oh, he was ready. No.
Well, Carmelo Hayes was a two-time NXT.
Why is all these fucking NXT superstars that have been in NXT way too fucking long, like Thea Hale, Tony D'Angelo, what's his name? Stacks, the other guy there. I can't think of his damn name right now.
Sean Spears?
No. I just had his name and then...
Luca Crucifino.
No, I don't even know who that is.
It was one of the guys in Tony D'Angelo's family.
Chase U.
Chase. Oh, hell yeah, they should have been
all these guys that have been in NXT way too long should have been moved up. Not these new guys that just came into WWE like Stephanie Valkyrie and the other girl and Jordynne Grace. These guys should have been pushed up more than these new guys coming into the roster. I'm fucking sorry, WWE.
I mean, I'm not saying I disagree with anything you said. There have been numerous occasions of people staying down there too long. However, I don't think you had to go that hard.
I'm sorry I had to.
Okay.
I'm just angry why these guys are being called up when these guys are not being called up. And they're down there, oh, they're not ready. They're not ready. Oh, go fuck yourselves.
Oh my god.
If you don't have anything for them, get rid of them.
Oh my god. You didn't have to do that.
Go fuck yourselves, WWE. If you don't have anything for them, if they're not ready, get rid of them. If they're not ready.
Okay, you heard it here first.
I'm sorry, I'm ranting. I'm so irritated right now with WWE.
Okay, I'm not saying you're wrong, but...
You think you're usually rant, but...
And again, I'll say it again. You built up our last podcast episode we did, you built it up like I was gonna rage, okay? I was fine all this time. Like, I think, even in the Mercedes Mone crap I was talking about, I didn't go to that level. Holy shit! You should be the one who I have to warn that you might need to turn down your headphones, because damn, that was out of pocket.
But if you say that, it might be turned around back to you.
True. Damn, okay. Fuck, what were we talking about?
NXT call-up.
Oh yeah, so Jordynne Grace. She was the TNA Knockouts champion for the longest time before her contract was over. Why? I'm sorry. And she debuted in the Royal Rumble. I'm sorry. Why the fuck did she have to go to NXT? She could have just debuted on the main roster.
And then go to work in her way in NXT and
right.
Still on a
but
main
Trick
roster.
Williams and Joe Hendry, I definitely think should have been... Well, Trick Williams should have already been on the main roster.
Oh, he wasn't ready.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure his two NXT championships, plus a TNA World Championship will say otherwise. Yeah, he should have been called up long time ago. And Joe Hendry, like, who doesn't love Joe Hendry?
Now,
Femi has to come up. I heard a buddy of mine was talking to me, said maybe Ricky Saints wins the NXT championship back at New Year's Evil, and then Femi after that just gets called up. Be a possibility.
But I feel like...
And I think Tony D'Angelo, like you said, will get called up in that next thing.
Sorry, guys, for going ranting again.
Damn,
just be ready for any time when Unstoppable Denominator goes rants.
Unstoppable is back, ladies and gentlemen. He is back. He was kind of mellow for the longest time, but then...
Actually, yeah, you're right. Unstoppable Denominator is coming back, guys. He is actually coming back.
Man, he's back.
2026, be ready.
Okay.
Was
that an Unstoppable heel turn?
Yes.
Nice.
Because I'm coming back. If you guys are subscribed to any of the channels that you guys know I'm talking about, I can't say a couple of them. I'll say right now.
Okay. Let us know in the comments down below what you guys think about the NXT call-ups. Who else would you like to see on the main roster that we did not discuss? Let us know in the comments your shower thought. So I definitely think you should be the one that talks about this. I'll stay over here for this one.
I was just watching this TNA video, and right before I was going to bed yesterday, as of this recording, I was like speculating. JDC Fandango, whatever you want to call his name, has announced his retirement for professional wrestling, and he has one more match in him. So I feel like this could be teasing a fake retirement / heel turn.
Interesting.
Coming. I thought about it. I was like, something tells me
you just got the itch to mention it.
We've seen this many times before.
Well, you only talked about one. Who else, aside from Mark Hendry, faked their retirement?
I don't remember right now.
Yeah, so it was only, so therefore, you're using this one example about the fake.
I just feel like it's going to happen. So something tells me. If I could be wrong, they might swerve me. You never know. It's itching me, okay?
Alright, okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely do you think that is?
It's a 50-50.
So a 5 then. For me, I don't think he's faking his retirement at all. I think first of all, he technically was already before he signed with TNA. The system is done with their reign of terror that you that they were on. So honestly, this might be a perfect time to hang it up.
Yes, but I'm still picturing it. He's gonna turn on Eddie Edwards. I'm still picturing it.
Okay.
In my head. I don't know why.
Okay. So a heel turn. So Unstoppable is thinking he's gonna turn heel.
Yep.
Interesting.
And Alicia Edwards is gonna be like, why? Why did you do this? And Moose Spears JDC.
Interesting.
Something tells me I don't know why. My vision. If this doesn't happen, then I just made this big loss.
So you're gonna blame TNA.
Yep. And JDC.
Okay. Will JDC join the other list of wrestlers that you despise if he doesn't fake his retirement?
Kinda.
Okay.
It's a 50-50 as well.
So is Unstoppable crazy here? Again, like I said, I did not have this thought at all until I was reading this over, and he put it there. He just decided to.
I literally put this in my notes last night before we even did this podcast. Well, yesterday afternoon, my last night.
Was that before or after your thought about The Miz?
What do you mean? What do you mean about The Miz?
Because I know you have a love affair going on with.
Oh my gosh!
Is that before?
Okay, you and Mortal Space can shut up. But
is Unstoppable crazy, or is JDC faking his retirement? Let us know in the comments down below. There have been rumors / speculations that we could see some more returning names to WWE. C Wrestling reported that, or brought up that, Scarlett and Karrion Kross recently had a merch restock on their WWE shop,
but it's on clearance.
It's on clearance, and also that Scarlett specifically is going back to her non-WWE name, Scarlett Bordeaux, and that we might be seeing the two of Scarlett Bordeaux and Karrion Kross returning to WWE. Is that something or nothing?
It'd be interesting to find out, but like I said, CW Wrestling, or C Wrestling, did say he has not seen nothing about Matt Cardona returning. So we could be in a mix. I think WWE told them to shut the fuck up and not spoil anything. We need this to happen.
Yeah, probably.
Like, it's going to be probably something coming in our next topic.
But I definitely, it could be something. The way Karrion Kross and Scarlett left WWE this recent time leads me to believe this is nothing, because they wanted to still be on WWE. They were happy where they were.
Yep.
And Karrion Kross brought it up like this was the only company he ever wanted to work for. And to have them still be released after that, it's hard to come back to a company that treated you like that. And the merch restock, we said, it is on clearance, so they might be just cleaning up that in hopes that somebody would buy it.
Right.
But honestly, I think this is nothing right now. Maybe they will return, but I have a hard time believing it.
We'll have to see what happens. It could be at Royal Rumble. It could be, who knows what's going to happen. It could be nothing, like you said.
All right, let us know in the comments down below where do you sign up? Chris Jericho. You remember good old Y2J. He is without a doubt one of the best wrestlers ever. In my personal top 5, he's really high on the list. Be in my top 5 personally, both all-time and personal favorites. He'd be in there. So this is not set in stone, and nothing is official as of this point. There's just been a lot of speculation floating around that he could debut. He could debut possibly as soon as tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw.
All right, as you guys are watching
this,
or listening
to it, we are recording Sunday, January 4th at 7:41 p.m. right now.
And it'll be right here, the timestamp.
Yeah.
And literally, we do not know. You already guys know what it is on Monday Night Raw as you guys are listening or watching this.
We have no idea what's going to happen because we haven't seen it yet. However, it's not just on Monday Night Raw. As again, like I said, it could be as soon as then. But also, I've heard people saying that he could be at the Royal Rumble,
which I've been saying.
Which we've been brought up as saying. And also, this is more recently, I've heard talks about him debuting at WrestleMania. So everything is floating around. Everybody is predicting when he's going to show up. Everyone wants to be the first. Oh, we said that! But you brought something up. You brought something interesting up. Maybe they told everyone to keep quiet. And I think Chris Jericho's debut is one of those things you'd want to keep hidden. They definitely know where he's going to debut. They definitely know when he is. But where is he going to debut is up in the air. And the big one, at least for me, what intro are they going to use?
Judas or his back to his I2J times.
Are they going to use the Break the Walls Down or Judas? I feel like I think it has to be Judas, right?
Break the Walls Down.
I'm leaning towards Judas. Not just because it's his song. Cody kept his music from AEW, and Jordynne Grace kept her music from TNA. Joe Hendry kept his music. So I think there's a good chance that it might be Judas, but it could also be Break the Walls Down. Again, both are iconic entrances, so you can't go wrong either way. But I just want to see Chris Jericho again. I just want to see.
Now, if he does return tomorrow night on Raw, will it happen during or after the match?
That's a good one. I'm thinking it would be after.
Yeah, like when the credits come out and CM Punk CM Punk. I feel like CM Punk's gonna win. So pretty much CM Punk's gonna have the title up in the air. And lights go out, and then
I could see
break the walls down.
Yeah, I could see that. But yeah,
as his usual pose out in on the walkway, jacket lit up and everything.
Yeah, his $10,000 jacket or something, or however much it was, $100,000 jacket or whatever it was.
So,
but yeah, it could happen at Raw. It could also, but nothing's official, so we're all just going to have to wait and see where. Do you think he's going to debut?
It's hard to say.
Are you still going Royal Rumble?
Possibly. Right now, it's like 50-50 at Royal Rumble, 50-50 at Raw. It's 50-50 WrestleMania. Who knows?
No one really knows for sure. But yeah, let us know in the comments down below where you guys want to see.
Our next topic is
our final topic of the night.
Tommaso Ciampa is leaving WWE. WWE sources tell Body Slam his contract is ending soon, and the plan is for
his association with the company to conclude without a renewal.
Possibly of WWE return after a break is on the cards. Possibly debut in a different company or retirement.
Now, back in 2019, but we're going to turn the calendars back a few years, but it was reported, and I remember when this story came out, where Tommaso Ciampa actually broke his neck. So they were basically documenting Tommaso Ciampa on the entire hiatus he took to deal with his injury before he came back and won the NXT Championship from Johnny Gargano. And in recent times, a bunch of different people retire for a bunch of different reasons. Primarily, the biggest one is injuries, but some have other reasons to retire. I personally think, as of this moment, again, this is January 4th on a Sunday, I think he might be done. I think he's had a solid run in NXT. Yes, the main roster stuff hasn't gone the way that we wanted. And yes, I did see some people online saying that that's all Triple H's fault, that he never really had a full proper run on the main roster. Yes, all of that is true, but sometimes things happen. Sometimes your wear and tear on your body becomes too much as you get older, and Tommaso Ciampa is at the age where some people consider retirement. I know our friend Immortal Spades recently did about his retirement,
which he actually has retired.
Has he?
Yep. He talked about it in our previous actual podcast that him and I did.
Okay.
I'm going to actually, I have written some ideas of his podcast interview, which I want to talk about his wrestling career. He did talk about a couple things about it on our podcast. He had a couple injuries too, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah,
I think he could be done because he does have a history of neck injuries.
And literally neck injuries is WWE's meant with neck injuries, with pile drivers, the way how they landed moves and stuff.
Neck injury can take years off your life, let alone career. Obviously, Big E had to retire from one. Years ago, Edge retired from
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan retired. Page retired. There's so many people who have retired due to neck injuries.
Yep.
And I think as sad as it is to see Tommaso Ciampa's WWE career end like this, I feel like he was NXT champion, right?
Yeah.
And that was a sizable moment to where no matter what he did on the main roster, I will always remember that psycho killer character he was in his feud with Johnny Gargano, even a bit on the main roster, but mainly his run in NXT is what we are going to remember him for in WWE, and he is one of the best NXT champions of all time. So,
and you know what? He was a great heel character in WWE. My favorite moment was when he actually beat Johnny Gargano in NXT. And you know what? I didn't care what the fans were saying about him. I went on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. TikTok didn't even exist back then yet. But I wrote on Twitter saying congratulations on beating Johnny Gargano. I was rooting for you all the way. I don't care what these fans say. I root for you all the way.
That heel character he had, man, it was hard for me as a Johnny Gargano fan, it was hard for me to ever root against him. However, even though I was rooting against Tommaso Ciampa, he was so good at being a heel. Like, he got everybody to despise him. Still remember that initial reaction.
Yeah.
He got booed like I still don't think I've heard a louder boo in my life than the one I've heard from Tommaso Ciampa.
Dom's got the biggest I've heard.
Tommaso's up there though. And he was a great heel. And I will always remember Ciampa as that just straight badass that, like, even though I didn't like him, I always had respect for him just because he was so good at doing it. Obviously, he got the NXT Championship back, and just that was the best era of Tommaso's career. But it sucks to see that. That Tommaso Ciampa's career ended like this, though. But I wish him all the best wherever he goes.
Say is that reports are saying Piper Niven is dealing with a neck injury too, which we covered here as well, and that might be her career-ending injury right there too. So, and people are saying, "Oh, this is new news." No, it's not. We've seen this news before.
Yeah, we've reported on Piper Niven here before.
And well, people are saying it on Facebook, saying this is new news. No, it's not. You guys were reporting this like a while ago. Let us know in the comments below, what do you think about Tommaso Ciampa leaving? Do you think he's going to be retiring? Do you think he's going to sign with a different company? Or is he taking some time off and then he'll be back? Let us know in the comments. All right, guys, this will include our first wrestling podcast of the evening of 2026.
It was an awesome show.
Yes.
You got a little heated on this.
But anyways, Unstoppable Squad was supposed to have the three of us tonight, but someone decided to clean his room. So, but would have been perfect for 3 of us, but it's okay.
Okay.
Next week, we should have Vulture here on this channel.
All right. Anyways, Unstoppable Squad.
Stay tuned.
What should they do?
Like, share, comment, and subscribe because all 4 things are free, and free. And stay tuned. I'm Unstoppable.
I'm Pete.
We are out. Peace.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here. And if you don't subscribe to Buon and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.